Hey, everybody. Welcome. Speedgaming 2, still in the first round of Super Metroid 100% tournament. We got Dice in chat. If anyone doesn't know, this Dice doesn't play Metroid Dread, but I pretend he does. And that's not important. We got Static Shock, our number 6 seed, going against decalled, a good friend I met in Behemoth's chat room. And we got old friend back from Randomizer Season 4 Metroid, Incompetent Perfectionist. IP, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, having a lot of fun. Got to do a couple qualifiers, and yeah, now we're in the first round. And also, in like the last 3 days, 100% record changed it back 2 times between Zenny and Behemoth. So
Wow. Drama. That's great.
drama. Everybody's at 100 miles per hour.
That's a good kind of drama. That's the kind of drama you want to see, like awesome people playing their best games over and over. That's great.
Absolutely. More eyeballs coming in. So
yeah,
the new record is like a 112.40 point something. I don't know. They both beat each other by like frames, not even seconds. It's that close right now. But Behemoth is the 3 seed in this tournament. Zenny is the 1 seed. Gebu and Zost round out the top 4. This one's going to get underway shortly. But yeah, thanks for coming in. Tell your friends, get some popcorn.
I was going to ask you, what do you know about these runners here, Static Shock and decalled? Because I was doing a little homework, and it looks like Static Shock is a pretty big deal in the 100% community, if I'm not mistaken there.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not mistaken. I was behind on my homework as well. Static Shock, not only an awesome cartoon from like the early 2000s, but a great 100% runner as well. Earned the number 6 seed in the qualifiers. Decalled, a person I know from just hanging out in different chat rooms in the Metroid community for the past several months. Decalled and Behemoth actually tried to get on a rando team for Season 4, but they're like, nah, that's cool. We don't do rando. But I'll try and get him for Season 5. I mean, I'm gonna keep pecking at him.
The siren song of rando will call them. Come, you want to play rando. It's more fun than you think it is.
Yeah, come on, just give it a try. You'll be fine.
Yeah. It's great. It's great until you end up trying to do tricks you've never done before because you painted yourself into a corner. Then, yeah, it's great. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I didn't know how to do this part. Weird how I got past the qualifiers and all that without doing this. But yeah, I'm here, and now I'll try this for the next 15 minutes. But we won't have that problem with these runners. This is vanilla 100%.
No randomizer here.
It looks like Hero, another person I know, saying Static very good at the early PB route. No, early Croc route. I don't know what decalled does in this situation. Last time I watched decalled was doing any percent.
Yeah.
And I think decalled is across the pond from me, so I'm asleep normally when decalled is streaming. But hey, we'll see.
Well, that's cool. I mean, it seems like a pretty normal progression. There's a lot of people who, really grind the any percent game and then switch over to 100% and make a name for themselves there too. That's pretty, like sister categories,
Heck yeah. And we're in.
But hey, we're off. Yay. All right, let's go. Let's race. Let's Metroid.
So no randomizer, but if you want, we can pretend there's a randomizer. So what do you think's going to be on Morph Ball pedestal, IP?
Ooh, Screw Attack. That's
Screw Attack? All right. Yeah, it's about a 50% chance.
Definitely going to be Screw Attack. Definitely going to. All right, who's going to be here? Do you think it's going to be Dragon?
I'm going to bet Fantoon. There's like a 12% chance of that, but we'll see.
Yeah. It would be funny if Fantoon just appeared there and took the Metroid.
Oh, snap, it's Ridley. All right. Well, I'm off on this one, but that's okay.
Boring. Ridley. Predictable.
What are we playing, vanilla? This is ridiculous.
Is this series even randomized? I mean, come on, you guys. Oh, look at that.
Decalled with this slight lead coming out of Ridley's room.
Yep. I always noticed that now, like, once I learned about that. Like, the bonks, the door bonks, they're so bad.
And better be careful, because we only have about an hour and 15 minutes for Static to catch up, so... It's almost
Yep.
over as we're speaking.
Those 0.06 seconds, 0.06 seconds are gonna make the difference for sure.
And Benjo, yes, Zenny already took back Behemoth's record. It was pretty damn funny. Zenny's like, all right, I'm gonna either take this back in 48 hours or 6 months. There's no in between. And then Zenny took it back by like 20 frames. It was.
Oh man,
it was lit.
that's crazy.
So we'll see somebody
He's
else
like,
take it within the next day or two, or else after the tournament's over, probably.
give that back. Yeah, no, he's like, it's that's what's cool about these tournaments. I think a lot of times is you have some of the best players in the world. They're all just sharpening up, practicing over and over and over. You know, we could see some crazy world record action on the tournament or off, you know, on their own streams, like you're talking about too. But all right, here we go. Called putting those 6 milliseconds to work, maintaining the lead here.
Nice parlors by both. And we got both runners doing Moonfall.
Ooh. Static
Nice
Shock
job
with
by
the
both.
weave, though. That was nice.
That was like a Zost level weave. Although no disrespect to Static, because Static has worked their way all the way up there. You know, it's
Good weave. Good weave.
Yeah, it's a good weave. I would pay $50 for that weave at a barbershop. No problem.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I would pay $50 to just have that weave every time I played the game. That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Pay to win. Pay to win Super Metroid skills. Yeah. All right.
So we won't get any space salads from Ronald McDonald this time. Just regular Samus, but I'm sure we'll still find plenty to talk about.
All right, so I know that like the 100% world record level does all these crazy tricks that aren't in any percent, like Taco Tank. Are we going to see that in this tournament, or what's the other one? The Moon Dance. Moon Dance is like a wild trick. Have we been seeing that?
You're right about Moon Dance. I don't think we've been seeing that. Maybe Zos will do it, being an early powerbomb runner, but RBO stuff is mostly that.
Is it? I thought it was 100% stuff. All right, my bad.
I know Taco Tank is definitely RBO. Moon Dance might be okay for both, but Hero hopped in. Thanks, Hero. See, this is why I made sure I had Hero with me the last time I conned. Just somebody to keep me straight, you know.
Gotta have fact checker somewhere, because I'm just gonna say whatever.
So Hero, please stay in the comms. We might need you to fix our problems. Because once you get up here, you're gonna get the Tanuki suit, and everything's gonna go bonkers.
I mean, the fastest way to get accurate information online is to say the wrong thing confidently, and you'll definitely be corrected. So, you know, like, whereas if you ask, you might get crickets. You know, people don't. I'm not helping that guy with his weird question.
That's true, and I'm definitely more of a grasshopper person than a cricket person.
Well, that's cool. Kevnastic's piping up there in chat that there is a Moon Dance Hundo route, but it's not tourney safe. So,
okay, so not totally
good to know. Thanks for the reality check there.
Not totally ready to go in this dimension. Maybe in 4,673 dimensions to your right, where Salty is the world record holder, that might be a thing. I don't know, because I live in this dimension.
What else goes on in that dimension?
I don't know. You know, I dream just beeps and boops of it.
Salty dimension.
But we'll see.
All right. Well, you know, it's looking a lot like any percent at the beginning. Yeah, no, I know. I know. What else could it be?
And looks like Static's having a little bit of buffering going on, but even without the buffering, looks like we're pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, this early part of the game gets run so many times, you know, for most people, especially with resets and stuff, that, like, I'm sure it'll take a minute to get some people pulling away.
Oh yeah, Shiny Zenny is just a commentator in that dimension. But that's so far away from us, we don't have to worry about that.
Zenny was the one who came up with Spood Beaster.
Pretty much. Yeah, Zenny
Yeah.
looks up to me in that dimension. Speaking of Spood Beaster, that's going to be in this run, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to put in your guesses on where Spood Beaster is going to be located, you might have a pretty darn good chance of finding it.
I don't know. I have an inkling. Maybe. Reserve tank. This is the one run though where you get some reserve love. All 4 of them. You know, no other choice.
Super silver, absolutely.
I do like the idea that the reserve tank is like an energy drink on Zebus. You know, it's like
pretty much
cool, smooth reserve flavor.
And that's probably why I haven't seen Metroid MST anywhere in these 100% runs, because not a fan of those reserve tanks.
Yeah, no skipping anything in this run.
So do you miss the reverse mock ball, which is sad because that's something I get 1 out of every 50 times I try it. So I don't know what D's doing here. No, just playing. D's actually good at that. Unfortunate small time sink, but we'll be right back into it.
All right. Big pink. Good old charge beam.
And this is where we might see some divergence. I don't know if D is a late power bomb or early power bomb runner. And that's my bad because I should know by now. And you know what? Maybe I do and I forgot. Everybody knows how that happens, but Hero said earlier that Static is early Croc. So if they both go down, they're both late power bomb, and it'll be way easier for me to keep track of who's in the lead.
Yeah, it's funny how like with any percent route, the big divider is, you know, up the tower, down the tower, right? Whether you do Fantoon or Kraid first, and there's 2 variables here, is like PBs and Crocs. Both you got to know early or late.
And it looks like we are getting the same route, and I guess more of the community is more well versed in the late power bomb route.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll see. So it shouldn't be too hard to keep track of where they're going, but don't worry, I'll try to confuse all of you, I promise.
Oh, I doubt we have to try.
That's why I'm working on my pajamas right now. There's no face cam on me.
No. As it should be.
You son of a... I mean, yes. I did. That's a good call.
Yeah, no. No one came here to see either of us, that's for sure. Alright, Kraid Town. Time for some Kraid action. Get that variable suit.
How many sexy lizard legs will we see out of these 2 right now?
Oof. Hopefully none.
Yeah,
but,
and,
you know.
and if for somehow we get 1 or 3, I'm going to be confused. But hopefully 0. I agree.
Yeah, that sexy lizard legs is not a term I expected to hear today, so I'm thinking 0. I'm hoping 0.
Yeah, SLL% is pretty rare.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 0 on the left side. Nice job by Static.
Static Shock got us covered for half of it at least.
Various suit incoming and Kraid fight number 2.
Oh, spared.
All right. 0 lizard legs. Everyone's safe. You can open your eyes now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and get that barrier suit, as it was originally called.
Now we can dress like a giant clementine. And lava doesn't hurt if we just breathe it. But if we fall into it, it still hurts.
Well, I always thought of that as that, see, like the gravity suit makes the suit watertight, right? So, like, when
Yeah.
you've got the various suit and you fall in the lava, it's not that the lava is too hot on the outside, is that it starts seeping into the inside, right? So that's why it hurts. It's not because it's burning you on the outside, it's because it's getting in your suit, but then you seal it off with a gravity layer and you're like, you're good.
Like, oh yeah, that's no big deal. And then the
Yeah.
acid that Crockemeyer has, or Ridley has, or Motherbrain has, well, that's just too thin, so it goes straight through
It
that
just
extra
it eats
protection
through.
anyway.
Yeah. Or it's just a wizard did it, if we're not sure.
Yeah, you're a
Why?
lizard, Barry.
A lizard, yeah. A wizard did it in some games, but a lizard did it in this game.
So it looks like we have a good 15-second lead by Static right here. Very nice early game.
That reverse mock ball really hurt Decall there in the beginning, huh? Like that's where I remember it happening. That's like the difference. But I mean, there's still plenty of game to go.
Yeah, because Decalled had a couple of steps there, but I didn't know missing the reverse hurt that bad. I need to go practice it more then.
Though they both have defeated the toughest boss already, you know, there's still a chance that some other shenanigans could occur.
That invisible dude isn't coming back anymore. Oh wait, sorry, wrong Metroid game. What's the invisible dude's name in Dread? You know, the first dude with the tail?
Oh,
that, you can see him for a little bit and then it goes invisible?
Yeah, Corpius, that's right.
Corpius. Yeah. Dice, I thought you didn't play it. Did you, like, go and Google that after I messed with you for so long? You're like, God darn it, now I gotta learn what it is.
I guess you calling it a dude is what threw me off more than anything else, because I did not think of dude when I see that thing.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, it's just a monster.
It's like a weird crab beast or whatever. I don't know.
There's no way to tell the species. You're right. My bad.
That's sort of the whole problem with all the Dread bosses, is they're just these sort of like weird amalgamations of beasts. I don't know. Like, they don't have much character.
But anyway, it's true.
Good game, though.
You don't have to worry about Corpius anymore.
No more Corpius.
That's early game.
Yeah. I'm going to have to ask if... I'm not sure Adam authorized the use of Dread jokes in this stream, so we might not want to...
I'm not sure either.
Might want to stick to the Super Metroids, you know.
If somebody saves the animals, then we can at least get the fusion, story-wise.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh my goodness, man. It's the Spoon Beaster!
Oh, wait. I thought that was not... Oh, wait. Okay, is that allowed now?
We have different admins, and I haven't been told not to sing, so...
Oh, sweet.
So we'll see. But I promise I'll keep it to just a 4-second Spoon Beaster vine. I won't say anything else.
Just a little jingle.
Yeah, just like, you know, it's like a phone call.
It's the Spoon Beaster. I had to get one in too there. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
What animals? DMC, no, my favorite commentator. Or commenter in the chat.
Oh,
yeah, we don't need to find animals. This is a speed run.
I might want to save the animals if they'd been a better wall jump tutorial giver when I was a kid. I still have much hate against the Eticoons for their lack of explanation.
But also when I was a kid, I had no inkling to go run back to Bomb Terizo's room and check. Like, is anybody here?
Yeah.
Is somebody hanging out?
Thought of that
either. Help?
Yeah, the game doesn't give you any indication that that's like a thing.
How'd y'all make it up here? Can I help you out?
Just a little
Wait a
Easter
minute, now
egg.
I'm stuck. How do I shoot that wall? Oh, with the Y button.
Obviously.
And that's when I learned about Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. And instead of saving the animals, I was making people throw up on the tilt-a-whirl.
Speaking of throwing up on the tilt-a-whirl, Croc, maybe? There's He kind of throws up, doesn't he? I can link it
Yeah,
that way.
that's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
his
yeah.
main attacks.
Yeah, yeah. He throws up ammo.
Oh, here's a little bit of divergence here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Croc on the one hand and
Is
just no
maybe
Croc.
decalled's going for ice first? Maybe this is what the chat folks meant as early croc.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even need that ice. Just gonna go straight croc. Straight
I'll get
croc,
it
homie.
later. Croc, I'll see you later, bud.
But that was a good croc fight. Probably didn't lose any time there.
Yeah.
And that was a nice practice taco tank wall jump by Static getting out of there. Saved at least 10 acid points of damage. And that's going to be big later on when we get to Fantune. And the controller accidentally gets unplugged. But don't worry, Static will come back from that. Yes, I'm a psychic. I've seen the future. Don't worry, it's okay. No one dies. Except the animals.
Man, I didn't know you were psychic. That's cool.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
It's every other August, actually.
Every other one. So like you got into a car wreck and you have like a cartoony bandage on your head or something now. It's like, oh, I see the future. Yeah.
Like, oh, what do I get for Labor Day? Like, I don't know. It's September, dude. Yeah, 31st
Right.
of February, my powers are unmatched.
31st, yeah, that's good. Classic. Good old February. Gotta be different. Grappling beam. All right, we got grapple, and we got power bombs heading up on the right here. So where do you go to Croc if you didn't go where Static Shock went? Like, when do you do it? After Fantune, or
I'm
like on the way
guessing.
down to Ridley, or on the way back from Ridley?
I'm guessing one of the last two options you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm not a hundo runner myself, so I don't know. I tried it once, and I just got so disappointed in myself, I stopped. Like, I'm gonna go back to any percent, and we'll try this later.
After Ridley, yeah, that makes sense. It's just sort of on the way back. No, that's cool. I'm curious about hundo runs because I haven't really, as is quite obvious, paid that much attention to them. But I would like to start watching some more. Should be watching more of the tournament.
And that makes sense. If you don't do it right there, might as well wait for Plasma for the one shot, just to get Croc down.
Right. Yeah.
Then it's all about movement and waiting for the item fanfare.
Yeah. It's interesting how much more potential divergences and routes there are. I mean, it makes sense with 100% because it's like a tree. You know, you have to hit every branch of the tree, right? So it's like there's a lot of different ways to do that. Whereas any percent has been optimized to the point where there's like really only 2 or 3 real reasonable routes to go. And but
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cool.
2 options, pretty much one for learning and beginners, and then there's the Fantune first, where when you start running that route, Fantune's going to murder like 80% of your chances.
Yeah.
And then once you get past that point, then it's viable. As long as your movement's good enough, then you can get that extra minute and a half back. I'm not there yet. I can maybe get that route nicely 1 out of 80 times. So I did it once to get a PB, and then I'm like, all right, back to the other route until I get better.
Well, like both Fantune first routes, like are just so full of so much more like optimization stuff that's just harder to nail down. So it's cool how it worked out with the 2 routes that are pretty different in that way, but like not that much time difference, like a few minutes. I mean, that's a ton when you're at the high levels, but you know, enough to have like a sort of, like you said, a beginner's bracket and a more advanced optimized bracket. Yeah. Strats.
Unless you're going for the world record, then someone else has that anyway.
Yeah, well,
But
if
yeah,
you're ever
if you're just
going for the
starting,
world record, you need the most optimized strat of whatever. You know.
for sure.
All right, you
And
want to
70
give a Fantoon guess here? We got some chat guesses.
for decalled, I'm going slow mid. For
All right.
static, I'm going mid fast.
Okay, for decalled, I'm going slow fast. And I'm not picking statics yet because he's not there.
And I'm rooting for decalled because I'm biased, but I'm trying my best not to be showing the bias too much. But I want to be honest with you. Static does have the better qualifier, better seed, and I got no animosity towards anybody.
Oh, I hear you.
Just rooting for decalled because I know D better.
Right on.
I don't know what that pattern was, but it was a nice fight by D.
So it's interesting, like this time difference here.
Fast, Samson, nice.
Like decalled's killing Fantoon right as Static is heading into the ship. I'm like, wow, is that really not as? I thought there might have been more time difference between them with the whole croc divergence or whatever, but
I thought so too with the extra 5 items that Static had to pick up.
yeah.
So that's making me think, like, when I do like really go and try 100%, which route do I want to go?
Yeah.
Although Static is just really darn good too. Getting the 6th seed out of 32
obviously.
players. I think the only top runner that decided, nah, fam, I'm good, was Oates and didn't play. So
right, yeah.
If Oates played, maybe Static gets 7th seed. But yeah, Static's just really, really good. But let's see what Fanny does for Static.
Right.
I think I guessed mid fast was what my guess was.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fast mid actually. Flip flop it. Flip it around on you.
Oh, that was a fast. And got
nice
the
X Factor.
Fast
Static. Wow.
And it's over. Holy crap. Nice job, Static, and nice cartridge for being kind of the runner.
Yeah, wow, that was amazing. That was good. Picking up so much more time on decalled there too. Like I was saying, they're both in the ship, cleaning out the ship now. All right, stupid E-tank.
So I guess we're gonna see maybe what the Meridian movement comes down to. But I think with Static getting that early grapple beam,
is that bomb jump
a little bit?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
A little bit of an edge. That's all I had to say. Your turn.
Yeah, I just noticed that like decalled did the bomb jump over to the E-tank, and I was wondering if that's like a standard move. I usually see people do the just hop run real fast deal there. I was just curious about that. It was interesting.
Yeah, I do the hop run real fast, and it works maybe like, I don't know, 2 out of 5 times.
There we go. DMC Sparta. That's what I wasn't sure if it had to do with that, but it's high jump boots related.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I first noticed Zos doing that in just practice runs or runs on his stream.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I couldn't
remember
if they'd actually got high jump or not.
Well, I think we were talking about a different dimension at that point, so it's understandable.
My brain was in a different dimension, yeah.
But Static did not have to worry about that, getting the early croc.
Yeah, grapple beam. Yeah. As intended, the devs are happy now. Yeah, you used our grapple beam.
Nintendo won't shut down this stream now, at least for another 5 minutes.
And you used it for grappling, not farming. I'm so proud. Nice. I always try to watch, like, my addicts are usually so bad. Whenever I see good players doing it, I always like try to watch like a hawk. I'm just like, what are they doing? How can I do what they're doing?
That's
I
a
can
solid
appreciate a
point.
good addict.
And also when people bonk with their first blue suit speed keep or whatever, and they lose it. I saw Zos do a backup of the blue suit speed keep for the second part of the attic. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I never even thought you had room for that.
That's awesome.
Because once I fail the first time, I'm just like, all right, everyone's getting shot with a missile.
It would be nice to find a weapon that would blow up those robots. That's for sure. So, Mother Braid should have just made her whole thing out of those robots because we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Just put a wall of crumble blocks in front of her and be like, oh, game over.
Well, the crumble blocks and then a second layer of robots.
Yeah.
I guess the brain isn't really that big, huh?
Shack tool sand, but no shack tools. Like, oh, well, Mother Brain's got sand, so, you know.
I tried.
Wow. And they're like both so close now.
They are, and really the only mistake that I've seen was the reverse mock ball thing.
Yeah.
And that's not even that big of a mistake in my mind normally.
No.
So, yeah, they're.
I guess
they're both.
It depends on how you fail it, right? Though, because like if you fail it early, you can just go up over the top, and it's not so much time loss. But if you fail it in the middle, then you got to deal with all the crap, like the bugs, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah, how fast your brain can switch over to, okay, I'm going in the backup mode, and what those backup strats are.
Yeah.
But I got to agree with Hero in chat. I think Static does have a pretty comfortable lead here.
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
Maybe a minute. Maybe.
No, when I said they're together, I just meant on the screen. Like, I know that means that Static's done Croc in the time that it took them to get synced up like this. So that's pretty obviously pretty far ahead.
Oh yeah,
like the whole Croc area.
And then that Fantoon fight being just so darn good.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely shaved a few seconds off there.
Because I know
get a fast like that and play so well with it.
Takes a lot of practice to get Fantoon down right, but when Fantoon also gives you the RNG on top of it, that's just a recipe for success. And I believe Chad is right. I think decalled actually got the fast, but missed by one missile and then had a slow round after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and
crushing.
Dice is telling me I actually remembered something correctly. So sweet. Yes, that's what happened. I know.
No way.
I want to clap for myself later, but I don't want to, mess up the microphone right now.
Give yourself some breadcrumbs or something later as a reward.
Yeah, I'll give myself a couple half wings to the back. Good job. Choo-choo.
Oh, he didn't have supers entering the fight. And so that would have been the difference, right? Could have plopped a super there in that second round and been done with it.
That's true. D given about 40 more health there. This should set up for the backside spark, which we all know the name for that. Yeah. I just don't know if I can actually say it. But Seffi and Hockey Towner called it the Teletubby Huggy, so we'll just go with their call.
That's very wholesome. All right, stupid gauntlet. You're not so scary with gravity suit.
Oh, nice job by D. The Samus Expert Master. I like it. That's a good call. Yeah, Joker. Static is going crazy. All that electrical energy. You know, you can start your own stream and do 100% runs till you faint to get a run that's as good as what Static's doing right now. Yeah. So for Static to do this in the middle of a tournament is pretty damn cool.
Well, I mean, yeah, like they're all sharp, man. They're all like practicing and competing and stuff. I'm not at all surprised to see that level of performance from, you know, people who've played as well and prepared as some of these runners have. It's awesome to see too.
Yeah, so Static is on pace for a 1:12.11 right here. That's not true, but just pretend it is.
No, I believed you.
Okay, well,
but I'm dumb, so that's cool. On pace for a 1:10.
1:10. First time ever.
Yeah. I don't know where those 2 minutes came from, but somewhere.
And the frogs are not being cool. But
no,
with gravity suit and all that help, doesn't matter. I could beat Kevnastics at rock, paper, scissors, depending on the odds. I don't know about Metroid, though.
Wow. Someone in chat saying, Joker saying, pace 113. That's nothing to sneeze at for sure.
No, that's outstanding.
All right. Good old Brinstar.
So I'm not sure too much about the difference between these two routes, how much they're going to each clean up here in Brinstar now, as opposed to later. But it looks like they're pretty in sync at the moment.
I mean, they've got speed and gravity, like power bombs. Like, is there any reason not to clean it all up right now? I can't think of any.
I can't think either, but that's my problem, not yours.
Yeah. We share that sometimes, I believe.
Ooh, just Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Oh, and Static got it.
I got it. Yeah. Just another little pull away there.
Yeah, that's an extra, I don't know, 6 seconds for Static, who was already ahead just by running so well. I think Static was already ahead.
Yeah. That's incredible. I was watching the video that Oates did where he was comparing his world record, the new one, to his first PB, and it was like it was a line segment by segment, and you can just see how much all these little optimizations add up. And so if someone's having just a good run where they're just sort of landing all the things they're trying to do and they're just really playing as optimized as they can play, like it's just really phenomenal to see. And you just eat time at every room, and it's incredible how much that makes a difference.
And it doesn't even seem like you're eating that much time when you're playing well, but you're not playing as optimized as you are after months of going over these strats. And
no, exactly. And like, and it's not like when Oates started, it was still a 41 something. So it's not like this was a bad run, but like compared to where he got to, it looks just night and day. It's crazy to see how much of a difference just clean movement and optimizing every single jump makes such a difference. Which is even more so true and more so difficult in a long category like this, because you got to keep it up for longer, but you get the benefits for like twice as long as any percent.
Katanar knows what you're talking about. It was the 41-43 against the 40-36.
Yeah, that was it. Mm-hmm.
I need to go watch that video now because I'm super intrigued.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
not
cool.
right now because I'm more intrigued with this.
Yeah.
So
I'll
everybody
see
just
you later.
wait like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
Pause the
calm
race.
down.
Let's all watch the video, and then
Yeah, let me give Static a call. Like, hey, can you pause for just a minute? Because we got to check something else out.
yeah, we're all gonna watch this video for 40 minutes.
So, I mean, if you want a grilled cheese or a cup of tea, now's the time.
Yeah, it looks like they both cleaned up Brinstar, right? Like, I think might be our last time we're seeing our old friend Star. No X-ray though. All right, I guess Red Bren is still in play.
Oh, cool. There's a Portuguese stream of this as well. That'd be funny if we asked them
Oh,
to
yeah.
try and like translate everything we said into their stream.
Well, Salty, I actually speak Portuguese. If you would just learn it real fast, then we could just do it in both languages. You know, we could just have a bilingual chat.
I forgot about that actually. Yeah, so I could tell you something and you could respond to me in Portuguese, and I'll just like, I don't know, giggle or something because I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah. I'll just have to get I actually had a book. It was all Portuguese swear words. I'll have to bust that out for you. It'll be fun.
Well, that's the most important thing to learn first.
Yeah, of any language.
Then you can express your feelings in any language.
Yeah.
After that, then I'm sure there's better classes. But
yeah.
That's a good starting point.
I don't know how to express myself except through attacks and anger, you know. So give me the book. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was raised on East Coast with, you know, New York versus Boston rivalries, and that's all we had back then. So I've calmed down a lot over the years.
The book was Brazilian Portuguese. I got it in Brazil. It was actually gifted to me because, as you say, it's one of the most important things to know in any new language. When you start learning a language, it's all the swear words.
Like, where's the effing bathroom before I throw my pants? Please, now.
Yeah. I'll have to look that one up. I don't remember that one.
That's too bad. I was excited for a minute.
It's a classic. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and just of note, Static is ahead in Meridia, with also having done Croc, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, so if you take all those, Croc has 5 item pickups, and then the Croc death animation.
The fight itself.
Like, yeah, Croc is definitely... What Static's doing is ridiculously impressive right now.
Missed a chance to shine Spark down through the hole. Oh, no, wait, you can't do that. Never mind.
No, that would be a spine shark, sir.
There's no downward sparking in Metroid. Thanks.
Until Metroid 5.
Ooh. You heard it here first, folks. Salty's got the inside track.
Well, I think Metroid 5 is actually Dread. Can't you do it in Dread?
Oh, maybe you can, yeah. Maybe as a ball or something. Oh no, you can do it just in anyway. That's right. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm stupid. That's been established.
I mean, it's been a while since I played, but
yeah, no. There's this one persnickety part where sometimes the speed blocks don't break, and I have to like you run over them and they don't break, so then you have to spark down through them. Like, ugh. It always looks like Samus is stomping in anger.
Told you I didn't like these 4 tiles. I want a better designer.
Look at that Batoon by Static, by the way.
That was nice. I'm still working on trying to make that consistent, that one round bot wound. And full halfy time. Very nicely done. Audio might...
I just switched it over, by the way. I just realized we've been on.
Ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, IP
We've been talking about it for 20 minutes.
IP is way better at computer stuff than I am, so... If it was just me, I'd be like, sorry, you get what you get. I don't know how to change that.
Oh, I've done a lot more commentary for randomizer races, and there's usually a tracker who's doing some of that stuff, and I just totally forgot about it. But we got you now. We got the good Dragon music going.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's my defense. I've only done rando stuff before this, and that's actually true. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could also be a tracker for this race if you want. Static has grapple beam, and decalled does not at the moment. Just so you know.
I think you and me may be the only people in this entire video who would actually need a tracker on this race.
That's fair. Oh, and true, decalled has ice, so I already messed that up.
Bad tracking. Terrible tracking. Can we get a robot or something in here to do this? You know?
Yeah, Dice, you want to take over for me? I'm not doing so well.
All right, let's get...
Right,
plasma? No, not that way. All right. I thought Static was going to go to plasma, but I guess not that way.
Maybe on the second loop of
Meridia,
but Static had a really nice Dragon. Really no wasted time there, and D almost finished them. Probably a couple super short.
Yeah.
That's a very red belly.
Yeah. And it's always so satisfying to see that like back of the neck spark. And that one too, just the blue suit spark where it's just like boom. Slams Dragon down.
Maybe. D quite couldn't get that
no
spike suit, so went and reversed it to the blue. I didn't even know you could do that. So I learned something. But that's nice. That'll be a quick reverse halfie, I guess.
Well, I thought if you're trying to spike, I guess you can lose it too. I thought you had like multiple chances that you didn't lose the blue while you're trying to spike. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a bad frame. I knew it wasn't absolute, like you always keep it. Like you could lose it, but yeah, so if you don't hit the bad frame, then you keep it. There you go. Thank you, Dice.
Oh man, Static almost out of regular missiles. I don't know how Static is going to be able to come back from that horrible, debilitating issue.
Yeah.
But we'll be rooting for you, Static. I mean, Static lost a good 35 missiles with the fight with that wall there. I don't know what's going to happen now.
I just have to question the wisdom of checking Shack Tool. You know, what's going to be here? Is it going to be that good? Oh wait, no, it's going to be.
Are we actually going to get Screw Attack here? Are we going to get Plasma? Oh, it's Vanilla Spring Ball. Goodness gracious!
Is this even randomized? Jeez.
I don't even know if it was worth the time. Oh wait, notes here say 100% tournament. I guess we needed it.
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
Yes.
Dice did win against the invisible dude. 0. It's fine.
Oh, Shack Tool lives to see another day. Static couldn't be bothered to murder it.
His name might be Corpius or Croppius or I don't know.
Crappius.
Crappius. It might be Crappius. That's possible. Well, Decall's actually running well, but Static is just running very, very well. So, yes, Decalled is losing at the moment.
That sounds harsh for the good performance Decalled has done.
Yeah,
It's not so much that Decalled is losing; it's that Static Shock is really winning.
Yeah, that's a way better way to put it.
Yeah,
Because D hasn't done anything that would be like, oh, that was terrible. It's more like Static is just gaming.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Good day.
And I had no idea about the PB differences either. I just knew the seed differences in the qualifying rounds. So I figured there was some difference in the PB, but I didn't know what it was.
I figured Static might have a little edge in 100% because I didn't really see Decalled on that page, but Decalled's got a great any percent. So I mean, I thought it could really go either way, but fair enough. Yeah, no one's talking any kind of smack about anyone. They're both doing an amazing job.
That's true about Decalled any percent. I remember this is, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, but it was still an amazing time up there with the top 10, top 12. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah. And that's the thing, they're both skilled enough that anything could happen either way, and I could see someone who may not have as much experience with 100% just run away with it in a tournament because they got good at it, whatever, just because they were already good. But anyway, so what's left for Static to do? Ridley and cleanup. That's about it.
And adding bacon to your sandwich. Yes. Ridley and cleanup, and you can't go wrong with a nice couple slices of bacon. So Static just finished the second loop of Meridia. Croc is done for Static. Yeah, I think that's what we got. So on the way back, we'll see Old Mother Brain and 230 missiles. All that little stuff that we normally save till the end. But I think somebody earlier said Static is on their personal best pace at the moment, or super close to it. So
I would not be surprised. Super clean, amazing run so far.
But and that's to say for both the runners, we haven't run into a situation where like, oh man, that's a huge mistake from so and so, with the exception of very early on, Decalled missing the reverse mock ball out of early supers.
Yeah,
and that's like a 6 or 7 second loss. But despite that, I don't think I've seen a mistake that would anger most runners.
Yeah, totally. No, and that's what I mean by saying like Static is just winning like a little better because you run in your personal best in a race, like it's gonna be good.
Ooh, I want to see if Static nails this. Oh, very close. Almost got that speedball out of the crate warehouse. Well, I know any mistake will anger the runner that's actually playing, but anyone that's watching will be like, oh yeah, that's not a big deal, until you go and run it yourself and you make the same mistake and then you're mad at yourself. But that's all of us, that's just humanity right there. Decalled is not winning with style at the moment.
I don't know if that came off the way you wanted it to.
I wouldn't use the L word.
Yeah,
it was better than the other way. I don't know.
I knew what you meant. But it sounded like they were losing with style, like really losing hard.
I took it too far. Turned the steering wheel way too far to the right. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, sidebar.
Crashed right into that iceberg. Yeah.
I was thinking ice cream shop, but we're close. We both got the ice part right.
It to address someone in chat, it looked like decalled was ahead going into wreck ship, but actually no, because Static had already done Croc at that point and decalled hadn't. So even though they were almost synced on screen and it looked like decalled was ahead, like Static was still ahead because it had already done a whole other section. And so yeah, it that's really when it pulled away, right? Like I feel like around that time, like oh, okay, we've got diversion, Static's going to Croc, Decalled's going to power bombs, and then it sort of Static's just running so fast it reconverged right before wrecked ship, and it looked like they were in sync. But that's just how fast Static's been running this race.
So Static was winning with style, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and like you said, no one has really done any big major mistakes like trying to climb Red Tower for 2 minutes or whatever. There's like no big no big problems. It's just Static is really playing his best.
Okay, well, even big, smaller mistakes than that, even. But yeah. Static's just gaming. That's all it is.
Yeah. No Kraid DLC, no fall down Red Tower, no. I'm trying to think of the other things that could just eat 10 to 15 seconds, or no death in X-Ray, although a death would be fatal.
No accidental triple loop having to happen in Meridia. No missing. I don't know anymore. Everything's cool.
All good. We got the chorizo made of gold. Fancy chorizo.
No taking Mike Tyson into the second round and Mike Tyson's punch out. Everyone's still getting the first round Mike Tyson KO. Like, the run's good enough for Summoning Salt to do a mini video on it. That's how they're playing. Summoning Salt could come by for 6 or 7 minutes and be like, yeah, this is solid. And I talked to the top 5 runners in the community, and they're like, yep, that was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I avoided Pigeon because he doesn't know what he's talking about, but everyone else been good.
We spoke to everyone except Pigeon, and they had this to say.
Oh yeah, one-side gauntlet would be bad, but that didn't happen to either of them as well, so.
Those were some fast pillars. Worst room in the what? That looked easy.
Well, yeah, they got that neat screw attack item.
Yeah.
That makes it just another room in the game when you have screw attack.
And space jump, and plasma, and ice.
And Phazon suit.
Phazon, yeah.
And
Flash
Raven
shift.
Beach Beam.
Raven beam. Just shoots out a bunch of birds. Bird attack beam.
That's a good thought. Falling down from Marky Moose. Got to do fast pillars again. So wait for a power bomb. Another 2 door transitions, 3 door transitions. So I imagine that's got to be at least 30 seconds minimum. It's got to be ridiculously annoying.
Yeah. I mean, how fast did it take him to get through pillars and worst room? Like, it would be.
Yeah, not long. Probably like
not
20
much
seconds,
more than that.
But
maybe
door
another 10.
Like another 5 per door, right? 4.
Oh, right.
Per door?
And then there's 2 more door, or 1 more door. Other than that, 2 more doors. Yeah, whatever. It would suck.
It'd be like totally not
30 seconds, 30 or more seconds, if you're lucky. Bouncy, bouncy. I love those spring ball strats.
And here's Sir Brittlesworth the Third. Static beginning the fight. 20 shots with the full beam combo. Adding in some supers.
Supers are faster.
Now Static has to do some math. Might be tough.
Going all in on the supers. Yeah, like just
never mind.
get rid of it.
Ridley can't even breathe. That was
whoa.
the silliest Ridley I've seen. He couldn't do a thing. It was like just yelping at Samus, like, "Hey, knock that off! This is my house." No,
Ridley's
stop.
like, wait, hold on, no, wait, just can you just sit still?
No, you can't have my chicken wings. Hey, stop! No, oh, I'm dead.
I want to shoot a fireball in your face.
That Ridley had zero chance.
All right, so Golden 4 gone. Clean up town. And yeah, this is someone said that Static was on pace for 113. I wonder if that's still the case.
That I don't know, but the timer looks good, so possibly.
Yeah. Like, how much of that is Torian, right? Like about a little less than 10 minutes.
8, maybe?
Yeah, 8 minutes. And so still got about
another 7 minutes.
7 or 8 minutes to clean up. Yeah.
Only one more E-tank, and that would be our taco tank that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always, I'm always like super paranoid about the ammo. I'm always like, wait, get all the missiles, get all the supers, all the power bombs. I guess once you learn the routes, you don't even think about it that way anymore. You just know the route.
That's fair, but the big question is, once we get to Billy Mays, are we going to see, but wait, there's more, or but more, there's wait? Which missile will they pick up first?
Ah, okay.
The special deal, or the one you're supposed to?
I could just guess, but I want to see how they approach the door, because the way they go through the door would change my guessing.
That's fair.
Like a jump through the door, I'm guessing, but more there's way. But like a walk through, I would guess the other way.
I have to agree with that. And decalled made Ridley just a sad space pigeon.
Yeah.
Space pelican.
You're
I'm
not
a
eating
sad
anyone
space
today.
pigeon. Ridley didn't do a darn thing. Yeah, only beam fight, 20 shots. Ridley sat down.
Holding on to the soupies.
I'm gonna guess Static is a but more there's weight type of Billy Mays runner. We'll see,
yeah,
though.
that sounds fair. I tend to agree with that, I think.
And I haven't seen a whole lot of Static runs, so I think it's a fair early guess.
Just the way he's been running, like, makes me think that.
Like, no, Billy, I'm not gonna wait for your deal. I'm just gonna take it.
Well, it's just if you get a good jump through the thing, you could just fly over and land on the second one easier. Yeah. Wait, there's more is faster, says chat.
Wait, there's more, it's faster. See, that's what I thought, but I was speaking out of my backside when I said that originally. So I'm glad somebody agreed with me the last time this happened. I forget who was running, but... Well, hi, kitty. Sorry I locked you in the bedroom, but the plumber was here.
Aww.
You're free now. Please don't jump on the computer. Nope, stop it. You're punishing me for locking you in the bedroom. Good bad kitty. Go lay over there.
Salty Cat has entered the chat. Just gonna like see on the chat. It's just gonna be like.
Yeah, she came in and immediately started chewing on my microphone cord. I'm like, I get it.
Oh.
You're mad at me. I just didn't want you to escape through the back door or get spooked by one of the plumber's dogs that he brought. It's all good.
Thanks for going straight for the thing that will ruin my experience the hardest, Cat. Appreciate it. Classic cat move. Like, what's the one thing you don't want me messing with? I'm gonna start biting that.
Pretty much. And Static already had an Orfair.
Yeah.
That was clean.
So
Hero. That's
cats
it seems
versus
like that's
birds.
what's gonna happen.
Like, and let's change the expression instead of cats and dogs. Just say like, it's like cats and birds. You know, fighting like cats and birds. Get some bird representation in here.
Uh-oh, she's coming back.
Oh
Try to
no!
ignore it. Hey, stop. No, that's not a treat either. Come on now. Kitty.
Oh, X-ray. Why do you always have to be such a pain? Who made this room? The freaking Pale King or something? There's just like more spikes and there's no saw blades. There should be though.
It was probably that developer that broke up with Kiko right after putting her name in the game. Like, oh, really? She's gonna leave me? Well, try and get this item, huh? Yeah, you can't get that quick.
It's the room of pain.
Like, man, you've been doing such good work. What happened? Kiko broke up with me. Hey, this room sucks. Yeah, it does. So does life. Okay, bud. How about you just take a day off? Go get some lunch on me. It's gonna be okay. See what we can fix.
Alright. We're already in Blue Bryn now. What?
Alright, so we're gonna get our Billy Mays question answered here very shortly.
Yeah. Here we go. I got all my channel points riding on it. Oh, no, wait. It's not really a gamble.
It should be. I want to talk somebody in the making at that.
Yeah.
Full E-tanks for Static.
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth.
Ooh, mock.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. That's
yes. What I thought, yeah. With that ball through the door, I was like, yeah, he's going to hit that one first.
Alright, so I was wrong, but chat said this was the faster way, so
makes sense.
I believe it. We still have one more guess with decalled when D comes back.
Yeah. But with a quick detour to Crocland. That
one dose
shot,
of yummy plasma medicine.
Are those eyes on Croc's head? I guess they are.
No, those are leftover chicken nuggets.
Well, it looks like the same color as his skull, though. So I'm like, is his skull just like, do you have like little skull windows? You know, I don't know.
Skull window.
Can't imagine why you would ever want such a thing, but you know. Yeah, no, those were eye holes. Yeah.
Protruding.
Check out my shiny skull. It's pretty cool.
When I'm in mating season, I grow 4 horns on each side. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cat and I that's what I noticed too. Now that I was thinking about it, when Croc went in the lava, I was like, okay, there's eye holes there. Yeah, so those were, in fact, eyes. I don't know what the evolutionary advantage of having 4 eyes right beside each other might be, but you know, like that, side by side, so that the ones in the middle don't really see anything but the other eyes. But you know, whatever. I'm not a chozo genetics specialist or anything.
Oh man, this cat is out for vengeance. If I suddenly go dark, you don't know what happened.
we'll press F and light a candle for you. We understand. You lost your battle to the cat. Blurple is my favorite color, actually. All right, 230 missiles. That's officially the last thing to get gotten. Now Static has just got to go kill the brain and
G-force
kill
Digi
the
time.
animals. Kill the brain, kill the animals, kill the whole planet.
Well, certainly we're not going to destroy the whole planet, are we?
No.
That would be
That'd
too
be-
much,
that'd
I
be-
think.
Be a slight overreaction, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But, you know.
This is a hundo speedrun run.
Boom, best of both worlds.
This is the Super Metroid 100% tournament. This is the first round still. Static Shock, the 6th seed, decalled the 27th seed. And yeah, double elimination. So if you lose your first match, you go into the secondary bracket, and you still got a chance to come all the way back. It's like a fighting game at EVO. Everyone gets that second chance.
Yeah, and don't count decalled out here, you know, like, it looks like this race is Static's to lose at this point, but, like, decalled ran a great race as well. Other than that one mock ball thing, I can't think of anything that he did wrong. It's just you're 20 seeds apart from someone, and the person who's higher ranked than you has one of their best run ever. That's what happens. You know? So
Yeah, I think Static is only like 3 seconds away from personal best. So if you can run a personal best in a tournament, you're gonna do well normally.
yeah, and that is a good point too. Anything can happen in Torian. It's not as easy as it looks. So again, maybe that's that randomizer perspective where when you get to Torian and most randomizers, you pretty much feel like you're mostly done. It's not usually Torian is not super challenging in a randomizer because you become so overpowered in certain ways, but like with 100% any percent, Torian is deadly.
But aren't you even more overpowered than 100%?
Yeah, no, true. I guess so, but still, yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah,
That's
never
okay.
mind then.
I'm thinking for the majority of this race, you only did it once, so it's not a bad thing.
I'm still thinking any percentage. Ooh, nice skip.
The spring ball skip, I love seeing that. Oh no, did the Metroid actually caught a little bit of him?
No. Oh no.
That's annoying. So the PB is
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
He's gonna have to save and quit. But good news for Static. Static has a fine lead from just gaming the whole way through.
Yeah, that probably won't hurt him in the race, but that sucks when you're running so well to have to deal with that crap. Oh, just got tagged by the baby. Just a tiny little Metroid scratch on your heel, you know?
I've never seen the baby be that picky before. I didn't know that it would be. I've seen the baby almost eat an entire player and didn't have that problem in the next room.
Yeah.
So I guess the hitbox just might be a little odd and I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, save and reset.
Yeah, save and reset.
Static's going to be back to normal
Saves it.
speed.
Yeah.
So no brand new PB, but still a very clean run.
Nothing
And a
to be
very
ashamed
mean
of.
baby.
That's right, yeah. Butthole baby. Yeah. If there's one thing I've learned from this race is that babies are jerks. All babies. Based on the action of one baby Metroid.
And if there's anything I've learned from life, I've had 3 babies, and I just don't sleep that much.
Babies are still jerks. I've had 3 of them. Let me say they are jerks. Yeah.
And they smile at you once a day, and you're like, all right, I'll give you food.
Yeah. You've earned your meals for the day with your cuteness. Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad at you later when you cry and keep me awake till 3 a.m. But for now, we're cool.
We're cool, yeah. Fist bump. Baby fist bump.
Nice damage down by Static.
Yep, and you're gonna see some stand-up action.
It was Varia not turned off? Varia wasn't turned off. Oh
I thought he
wow,
was
that
doing
took a
stand-up
ton of
glitch.
damage. I thought it was doing stand-up too, but don't you need Varia off for that?
No, you don't have to, I don't think.
No?
It's just a question of the damaging down. When you take Varia off, the beam does 6 tanks of damage instead of 3, and so it can be faster to damage down that way.
Well, Static just like screw attacked Mother Brain's face and lost 4 tanks somehow.
Yeah.
In a matter of a second.
Yeah.
Like that's way better than a rainbow beam for damaging down. I just don't know how that happened.
He was really pushing it to the edge. It was like 37. He's like, well, let me damage down some more. I'm like, no, you're good. You're good. You don't need to.
That scared me. But
Yeah.
with that save, that's true, Dice. With that save,
yeah.
it's less scary. Oh, goodness. Well, it did work out for Static. We're in phase 3. Got the stand-up going.
Nice stand-up. Mother Brain is turning a nice little rosy shade of pink now. Red even. Oh, look at that red. One shot. Oh my
Hey,
god.
I haven't said anything so far this tournament, but do we have that command to like follow the runners? Because both these runners are awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
I
if,
think
you,
it's
if
just
you're not following them, then you should definitely
no. Did I
drop by their channel, watch some Metroid stuff.
There it is.
There we
You
go.
cannot do it uppercase for some reason. Yeah, it's always like exclamation R and C.
All right, sweet.
And anyone can do it. Have fun. Spam it. No, don't really spam it.
As long as, supporting the runners.
Yeah,
Get away with a little bit of spam.
I mean, spam it with giant air quotes in the sense of like, don't hesitate to use it, but let's not make the experience miserable for everyone,
And Static, thanks to the baby Metroid, we're losing that 113, but this is definitely a 114.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
That's so good.
Amazing race for round 1 of the tournament.
Yeah.
And someone told me a little bit earlier that between the 2 seeds, Static has like an 8-minute PB on decalled. Decalled, though, has an amazing any percent time. I don't know what the difference is there. So I think 100% slightly newer for D.
And if that's true, this is a great showing, for a tournament as well.
But GG's to Static Shock. Looks like we got a 114, 33, probably a 34 in race time. But
yeah,
beautifully done. Gonna move on to round 2, keeping the 0 in the loss column.
Yeah, excellent race. Really well done. It's a pleasure to watch. So clean. Really
Definitely,
nice. And see, planet blowing up the planet, like I said. Overreact much.
And once we get the for sure's at the end of this, that Static picked up all 100% of the items, I'm gonna have IP. I'm gonna have IP mark them as done or whatever, and then we'll invite them in for.
Is that how it goes? You wait till that, or should I have already hit done? Maybe, because I mean.
Well, I think we wait for the 100% done.
We can undone. I'll hit done. Yeah, well, we can undone.
I don't know things. I'm just here to talk. But it's a pleasure.
No, I'm glad you mentioned it because I forgot about that completely. Again, tracker responsibilities. Like, oh yeah, we got to mark who actually won the race. Sort of like the only job that matters from the commentator. This is just like saying
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just got to double check the 100% at the end of the credits.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking like a heck of a GG from Static.
Yeah. Really well done. And what do we think decalled's looking at? Maybe like is 122? Yeah, I was gonna say is 122 optimistic? Maybe 121, yeah.
Oh, and I guess since Static is in credits, we can move audio. Oh, you already did it. Never mind.
I think it does it automatically when you hit done.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It's just like, all right, they're done. So.
I'm gonna have to go to commentator school just for the.
That's basically it. You graduated. Yeah.
Okay. So we got the spring ball skip from Static and the Stachio skip from decalled. Very nice.
Now we need a decalled skip from Stachio, and
a cashew skip from Pecan, and we'll be fine. It's a food joke, everybody. It's okay. You don't have to laugh at it. I know you weren't already, but just in case.
It's kind of a pigeon thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, it's a bird thing.
Yeah. All right, Brain. What are you gonna do about it, Brain?
D saying, I'm gonna damage down right now. I don't sweat you. I don't sweat you at all.
Total like swag move. Just do the whole thing with 3 tanks just for fun. Live on the edge.
And Static, Samus firing that last blast at us. Tell us the good news, game.
It is true that
100.
Oh, there it is, 100. It is true that this brain does want to take over the world. I mean, did actually take over that world.
Yeah,
the whole world.
Wants to take over the galaxy or universe or whatever.
If Mother Brain is the brain, does that mean that Ridley is Pinky?
That's a funny thought. I don't know.
I mean, it's got kind of the bone structure for it, like the same kind of like long face, you know?
Well, the way that Static and decalled killed Ridley so fast this time, yeah. Ridley seemed to act like a Pinky.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brain.
I mean, maybe in Ridley's language, all those shrieks are him just saying "narf" and stuff, you know? Okay. All right, Brain. Got decalled doing these another stand up over here too. Gotta rock the stand up.
Gotta get that jukebox money. It's the Love Shack, you know? Well, it's this little old place where we can all get together.
Copyright strike, man.
I'm not even singing, though. I'm just talking.
I know. They have bots and stuff. Artistic expression of our money, property values detected. Send the kill bots.
Okay, it's a medium style place.
Boom. Look at that. One shot stand up for decalled too.
Where there might be a roof or not, where people can socialize and stuff.
Yeah. Just like have Chat GPT re-say famous songs for you. You know.
And D with the escape, we might be able to get a late 121 out of this.
Yeah, cool.
So I don't know if we're gonna get a post-game interview with the runners. We may. I don't
think it sends out the invites until you hit done on them. So
done on both, or done on
done on both. But since Decalled's still playing, I'm not gonna like start pinging him on Discord. Hey,
we're gonna get in here. Yeah, this isn't like Rando League Season 4. There's no time delay on this. As far as we know, decalled is still trying to finish up. But we'll send out the invites.
Well, once the time, probably. I mean, once you get to Torian, you kind of feel like you gotta finish, right? You know? And I would want to know my time as well.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much standard. You know, if you get the Golden 4 or start heading on that elevator, it's like, all right, let's finish this bad boy off. But yeah, nice 121, so I guess something, right?
Nice.
Heck yeah. GG's to decalled and static.
GG's indeed.
And we got D in chat. So I was wondering, do you guys want to hop in for a post-game chat yap fest with Pigeon, or you good to
Someone
go?
said Static is on the SG Portuguese channel, so maybe not be able to do both. So, but
that's fair.
if decalled wants to come in here, we're happy to talk.
No pressure. Any runner that runs, you don't have to do the post game thing. It's something you can do.
How are you or I ever going to put any pressure on these runners who are a million times better than us? Come on, come talk with us.
That's fair. No working mic for Discord. All right, that's totally cool. Decalled, static. It was a heck of a race. Loved watching you both play.
Yeah, decalled, you played great, and I think, you know, unfortunately for you, Static Shock just played almost the best he's ever played in it ever until a certain point, at least.
Baby.
Yeah,
until the baby lost some time, but all right, that's fair. So we're not going to get a post interview, and again, that's totally fine, especially for any new players out there. Any new players that see that we're starting a Metroid tournament, and you want to try and qualify for it. You're not like forced to do any interviews or anything you're not comfortable with doing, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah,
this
thanks
is
for
an
the
awesome
race.
And decalled and static. So happy we got to do this for you today. To all the admins and stuff. Tons of fun. Thanks for giving us the reins for an hour and a half and just having a good time with everybody. I have nothing of substance to say anymore, sir. So IP, you want to take us out, bro?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just say, kind of echo the same things. Thanks to everyone who's watching. Thanks to everyone in chat, the runners, the organizers, Speed Gaming, and thanks to you, Salty, for inviting me to do this. I didn't even know the tournament was happening until you told me, like, hey, come do comms with me. I was like, sure. So I'll definitely be checking out a lot more of the races now that I know what's going on. I've stopped being so clueless.
Same thing for me. Hero Without a Cause was the one that told me, hey, this tournament's going on, you should come back for comms. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even know. So same thing. Glad to be here.
So all right, so that's it. So thanks everyone, and do you want to say the words? Super precious words.
We will see you next mission. Take care, everybody.